Rejection is not just an emotion, but is a demonic spirit that comes to wreak havoc in someone's life. I'm going to give you 10 ways that the spirit of rejection shows up in your life and how it impacts your life. Number one, it shows up in your self worth. You do not believe in yourself, you feel unworthy, and you're very insecure, which in turn will cause you to self sabotage, never getting to a place where God needs you. Number two, having fear of abandonment and the feeling of being left alone and being alone and also being left behind. Number three is a big one, people pleasing. You value other people before you value yourself, and most importantly, God. You're pleasing people more than you're pleasing God, and you go against your own morals and values just to please people. You get validation in that way. Number four, isolation. You pull away from people. This is your way of protecting yourself, is a coping mechanism. This is your way of avoiding pain. Number four, isolation. You use this tactic in order for you to protect yourself from pain. So you isolate yourself from people. So you become avoidant. Number five, anger and bitterness shows up when the spirit of rejection is present, where you're so engulfed with unforgiveness and resentment towards people who have wronged you in your life or people that you're holding offense towards. They may have offended you and you're holding on to the offense. When anger and bitterness is usually present, you're holding on to your past. You haven't freed yourself from the memory of your past or what has happened to you in your past. Number six, perfectionism. You try to avoid criticism at all costs, so you try to perfect everything. But we all know that's never going to be the case. So you end up feeling overwhelmed and full of anxiety because you're trying to move in perfectionism. Number seven, comparison. You're always comparing yourself to someone else. You're always measuring your life towards someone else, and which in turn leaves you feeling inadequate when you're continuously comparing yourself to someone else and measuring your life and your success and what you want, your goals, and how far you are in life towards someone else. Number eight, rebellion. And how this shows up, it's you rejecting authority or rejecting relationships just to protect yourself. Before you think they're going to reject you, you reject them first. Number nine, accepting love. It's a struggle for you to accept love from others because deep down inside, you don't even love yourself. You feel unworthy. And that brings us back to number one, the unworthiness and the insecurity that rejection brings. And finally, number 10, spiritual distance. And this is the most detrimental one because it puts a wedge between you and God, that you do not believe that God loves you. You do not believe what his word says truly. I don't care how many times you go to church, how many times you raise your hand. You truly do not accept the love of God because rejection is present. That spirit does not allow you to receive his love in its totality. You do not truly believe that God accepts you for who you are. The spirit of rejection is the most demonic spirit to enter someone's life because it's coming to kill, steal, and destroy everything that God has created you to be. But it's not too late. You can always break free. Comment I am loved so you can find out how to break free today.